We're gonna start the video with this.
This is not going in the video.
Favorite thing about guiding?
Okay. 3 of them, eh?
That moment when Hank shot his bull. When you see Hank just lose it. That is my absolute favourite thing about guiding.
Dude, every side's my good side. Look at this. Like, you have to edit that out. Like, all right, we are here in northern British Columbia, backcountry, BC and beyond, and we're going moose hunting. Fuck you off. You're all bruised up.
Yeah, it's starting to go down, but
You break your finger and then you come back here for a
She's tough.
She's tough.
Tougher than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably still be in the hospital. With this one, and then what? That. Really watch Hank. Good.
Get tired out.
Take the weight. Sneeze in the back.
I made it look way harder than it actually is.
Yeah, half inch. And
What do you do, man?
off. Yep. Nice.
So you go over the top and around. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, in Montana, baying, barking, and he's just sitting there, just chilling.
No thanks.
yeah, no.
Very overconfident there.
Our bears are pretty polite around here.
Yeah.
Couple of days to
Yeah,
little tables and
to work around here. Glassed up a moose and flip flops.
So you know you're good.
That's how you know you're good. Oh, I'm
through this.
yeah. Try another sip. A boy is becoming a man right in front of your eyes.
He's just gonna drop a mustache like Riley.
Yeah.
Just boof.
It's like
There,
guys. See one?
And that little lake just on the close minnow.
Cow. Feeding under the water. Cabin at the base of that mountain.
From my binos, he doesn't look big. But I can't tell.
Yeah, it's a big bow.
Is it?
Yeah. Spotting, Josh.
Thanks. Might be slow and fat, but I can find the moose.
Oh yeah.
Good fronts. Looks like he's kind of flourish on the fronts. Big fold out pedals.
You see him, bud?
Yeah.
Pretty killable kind of spot.
You think, Hank?
Pretty sweet. We saw a little one last night, but
Skip the little ones.
yeah.
Dude, he's got some crazy tine coming down off the front. By his-
Big scooping fronts.
Well, we just spotted a really nice bull. There was a cow initially in a pond over there, and then there's a bull, and he just bedded. Looks to be a really good bull, so we're gonna try and make a play.
Hank, what do you think?
I'm excited. I don't care who shoots it. I just want to see a bull up close.
2,600 away, coming now, straight line. What are the chances?
Do you want to?
Yeah, that's definitely nicer spotting them on day 1 than day 7. Thank you, Josh. I give most about 800 yards smelling compared to other stuff that I give 600.
Might try and get across above him a tiny bit. Gotta shoot him back a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big bear.
You can tell when their belly's like this far off the ground.
That's a big grizzly.
That's 500, yeah. Kind of straight down's 500. Now potential to close another 100 from there.
Yeah. Dude, he's a big bull.
How far are we?
600. How do you feel?
Pretty good. If that mouse looks that big, bro, $600. That thing's gonna look huge up on it. This thick stuff. We were trying to close the distance by about 200 yards, got into some thick stuff, and got to this, finally found an opening, and right as we got here to set up, that bull was walking, and you could just see him just kind of vanish into the woods. So now we're just gonna sit up here, try and hopefully he walks out, sit here till tonight and see if he comes out.
It's day 1. I wanted Hank to try to be a little closer. We thought we could get to about 400. We sat on him all day under a tarp. It started raining, and we thought he would come out to feed tonight, maybe in the same spot, but he hasn't done that. And we got about 10-20 minutes of daylight left, so probably head up to that high point tomorrow and hopefully relocate him, or if we don't, find another moose. But go get a campfire and get warm, maybe. Now it's just socked in. We're just totally fogged in, so there's not a lot we can do with this. So, and then we just pulled up the Garmin weather app, and it's showing 90% chance of rain, 100%, and 80 Monday. So
I need the gods to clear the skies. soon as we get all this set up, there's gonna be a boy.
We got up high, and sure enough, we spotted on that second afternoon a really nice bull several miles away on a ridge who kind of looked like a freak. And so we kind of decided that next day to make a play on that bull.
Hank wants me to take a photo of a porcupine because he's never seen one before, but it is, I don't know, a couple plus miles away. It's just a black spot. Hank's first porcupine.
Yeah, I mean, really, my hunt is made already. I already saw a porcupine, saw a couple moose. All I need to do now is shoot a porcupine.
Not a moose.
Well, whatever comes first.
It'd be cool.
That bull. What about it? I never got a good look at him. Yeah, we should go kill him tomorrow.
It's wide as hell. So Josh spotted the big bull again, and unfortunately he kept moving down. This is the more easily horse accessible country, and he has gone into probably a day's cutting and a low probability stalk to get him. So we're going to move to the other big bull that we saw on the other side, try to get him killed and maybe revisit this, but probably keep moving on.
Excited to go after this bull over here. Try and get him down and get the first bull of the trip.
All good.
Do you want me to keep going? Honey.
Lucky. You get lucky a lot out here.
One of his pack horses just exploded.
And my dad's yelling at me, get off your horse, get off your horse.
As usual, I know it's going to happen before it happens, and he just came over the top of me.
Okay.
Time to a big tree.
Still worried about his boxes.
Where are you hurt?
Don't touch me. The pack box on the left, somewhere around the knee.
Horse kind of like got caught up, turned around and ran back into the middle of a string. And the pack box hit him right in the knee, knocked him off his horse.
And there's no bones poking through if that's what you're asking.
How's this leg here, Jim?
And then it's sore.
I mean, it feels normal, but
Tell me, do you want me to put that pack into you a little?
Try that.
It helps?
Yeah, that pressure on the hip, that's what wants to fall down kind of hurts.
okay.
Yeah, the pack box just fucking went through me.
Cut your gaiters off. Yeah. Or you have a big old bruise.
The lump there, I'm just not sure it's already swelling or...
Probably.
I think I'm good. I don't think anything's broken.
Just
I got up, I walked from there to here.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything with adrenaline.
Yeah, you were pumping. You were gonna catch Booner.
Looks normal. Looks puffy already in there.
Right on the knee.
What if I tore something? Okay.
Yeah.
Knee hurts as well, but It's the hip, I think, took the...
Hold on. Here, get on his side. Or are you going to try and stand? 3. Hold a bunch of his weight.
Yeah.
I think it's good. When you've figured out it's just muscles and ligaments and that kind of thing, I've had pretty good success with just pushing through, and eventually your body figures out how to make it work. I think it's gonna be good.
Okay, well, let's just find you a comfortable spot and give it some time.
Yeah.
It just proves how unpredictable they can be. They can be in a great mood, and then all of a sudden they flip out and take off, and people get knocked off horses. But yeah, they're helpful, but they can be dangerous too.
Well,
Cameras.
I don't know how. I was more worried, frankly, about your back falling on any one of these rocks.
Because I remember thinking like I'd crawl to the rock to get away from him, and I could hear him coming. I'm like, that ain't gonna do it. And I saw the thick trees, and I'm just like,
Get there.
get there.
Hank, moving up in the world.
I know.
Some horses.
I got promoted.
To Wrangler.
Terrain.
We're all screwed. We're in trouble.
I might have to drop this and run if you get off. We're gonna try and move those tack boxes over there and put on the saddle. So
Because this is the one that
kind of flipped out and hurt Jim.
I'll go check the other side.
White Bird.
Trusting like I trust the fart now. Jim's tougher than hell. He decides to try to start walking, and he's limping along. And pretty soon he's limping at a hell of a pace, and ended up limping his way basically all the way out. He ended up riding a little bit later, a few miles down the trail, but he started moving pretty decent, and we got to our next campsite. So I can't express enough at how tough Jim is. That guy, most people would have just headed straight to camp. Sounds like a bull moose coming, but it's really Hank coming back from camp because we took off to go look for a moose tonight, and he left his gun. Luckily, we only got about 60 yards. He's so excited. We're gonna start the video with this.
This is not going in the video. So we were going out for an evening hunt. We spotted these two bulls on this hillside the day before.
And honestly, it didn't feel like we were glassing much country. And we glassed for several hours.
Enjoying ourselves, chatting.
I think Riley was telling us he was going to go film some beavers because we hadn't seen anything alive that night.
And then all of a sudden, Jim's like, oh, there's the two bulls.
I look up and the bull's kind of skylined up on the ridge.
Jim, they're probably going to be down just a little bit. Do we want to get down just a little bit? So we debated ways to get Hank closer. Should we stalk in? And we thought those bulls were coming down, but then they turned around and went back up.
We ended up losing him quite a few times, and I think everyone was starting to get a bit impatient maybe. We knew we were on a timeline with fading light. Whenever I get the option of taking a slightly further shot with a better rest versus a closer shot with not a good rest, I go for the longer shot with a better rest. So
got Hank set up, and he followed that bull for over an hour, probably.
I think if he's fading towards us, we let him keep fading. Okay.
640. I got a good range on that little tree to our right. So that's not that bad.
Yeah, I think if he comes over though,
Yeah,
we're gonna get follow-up shots.
let him keep coming. Yeah.
they kept going back and forth to where we could just see his antlers, his paddles moving.
And it started getting darker and darker, and we just weren't sure that bull was gonna actually feed out into the open.
There's a couple times where I might have had a shot, have kind of half of it just out, half of his vitals out, and I'm like, ah.
Is that enough? Jim, are you good there?
If you guys can see a hole, then
You can see it, Hank.
Oh, great.
It's 640 yards, that's a long shot. I want to make sure it's a ethical shot, make sure you actually have a chance.
And it went from an hour of daylight to an hour's kind of beam. And I was realizing it too, if that bull kept on going the way he was going, he would have hit our tents and blown off that ridge, and it would have been starting from scratch again, which is really hard in this country.
Jim, is that hump right above his...
yeah, that's the hump kind of showing, so you'd want to be at the bottom end of that.
Is that hump above his vitals?
You can just see the top of the vitals there.
He's right next to that other bull, so
Yeah, he's the left one.
don't get him confused.
Yeah. That big one's, his horns are sticking out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
They're
the,
right?
the small one's right behind him.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot if he goes to the right of that pine tree.
Aim right at that tree. He's gonna come down there. Let him come out.
Okay, if you're comfy there, wait for him to turn his head out of the way.
Wait for him to turn right there. Nope.
Wait.
Nope. Let me get a rearrange.
Alright, there's your shot.
Yep.
Hank, you are a stud, Hank. Hank, you fucking stud. Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Yeah! Oh! Yes! Oh my god! He shot. Dumped him! Dumped him! Oh! Great shot, buddy! Oh, I'm proud of you. Oh my god.
674 yards.
Sick. That's a crazy amount of pressure for a young fella.
I'm not gonna lie, I started to shake like
I know.
20 minutes ago.
I could see you breathing, and then you got it under control. Right before you shot, you were slowing yourself down.
And he's right next to camp.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was thinking.
That's so.
Feeling, sir?
Oh, that is good. A hell of a day. Goddamn rodeos to
Yeah. Jim gets bucked off to us shooting a bull.
2 days long ass stalk from spotting him yesterday morning to now.
Okay, is it just me or is that bull like big?
He is cool. I don't think I've ever seen one as funky. He's got like 9 tines on one of his fronts.
I wasn't really expecting to dump him in his tracks. I mean, I obviously knew I was going to. But wasn't expecting to. Especially for 640 yards.
I gotta give him a shout out. Nozzler, 28 Nozzler. 160 grain AccuBond. Right there. That sucker dumped him. That was badass. And you got good bullet trace too on your video. Boom.
Cheap suit. Just folded him.
Chip shot.
The story can't get any better. I mean, Jim got torn off his horse, and I shot him loose.
It just, in the scheme of life, you know, telling stories about his crazy ass guide that got knocked off his horse, and all the hiking and all the disappointment and the rain and the brush. Like, this country up here ain't for the faint of heart. Makes you earn everything you do.
We had an opportunity, we did something wrong. Like, was that it?
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so damn exciting when it happens.
That's why I don't think you'd have had that reaction that you had you shot the first bull, the first night. Because it was like, well, this is what you do. You just come here and you just shoot a bull.
He is on the horse trail.
Oh my god. You can't do anything better.
Go have a look, Hank.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's just a baby. What a dinosaur, man.
Oh.
Whoa.
Holy crap.
I have never seen anything like that. What?
Wow. Look at that thing.
Going on.
Holy crap. He is beautiful, bud.
He's so nice. I've seen Moose up this close.
I've never seen anyone like this.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
This is white.
He is so cool. Oh my gosh.
Look at this angle.
I know, that is so cool.
Oh my god. I still can't believe I dumped him. Thank you. Thank you.
Good work, man.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, look at the scars on his face. See those?
Look at that body.
Just huge.
It's a sign of age when they get that swirl.
What's that? Is it like a vein?
Yeah, that's where the vein was. See a little bit of blood in there. But...
Look at that.
28 nozzler.
28 nozzler, square in the shoulder.
And
Hank,
dropped him.
Great shot. 644.
644.
Yeah, it did, but it...
Velvet, because he's old. This right here then. Once you get... No. We'll skin it just a little bit here. All right, so the packers and the guide are just bringing down some pack horses. They're tying a couple up. We're gonna pack these game bags into these boxes, these pack boxes. Kind of a rainy, wet day. These packers are badass. Jim's girlfriend, Moana, has a broken finger, broke it riding her horse, got bucked off in New Zealand, and left like a couple days later to come out here. They each led 5 head of horses back last night, like 3 hours, and then rode back this morning with horses to pack this out since we shot last night. But this is the way to pack a moose.
Wow.
That thing is fucking badass. That is a cool growth.
Yeah.
Think gonna grab?
Be heavy, bud. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Too hungry to realize. Ooh. You got wings now.
Tenderloins in the rain, overlooking a lake.
Good, Hank.
Oh my God, that looks so good.
Smells good.
Oh man, and making coffee and some moose steaks in the rain under a tarp. All right, first bite. It's all you.
Good.
Oh, you've mastered it. Oh.
Why'd you have to say something?
Oh, that MKC if you're up. So, and then kind of rock it down so you get right into the, right all the way back to the plunge ground where your thumb is.
I'm gonna learn how to cook in hunting camp. See, normal people learn how to cook at home, but sometimes you have to survive in the woods. So I'm gonna start learning how to cook right now.
You hear that, Jessica? So that stuff's like well done. Feel that piece, and then feel how thin that is.
Yeah.
Feel that's still a bit of a. That's still good. That's probably the same as the last one.
Might actually get a day without some rain. We took last night to kind of dry out, rest up a little bit, and we just got to a spot here. We're looking over this big bottom. It's amazing country, a ton of it. Probably gonna glass here all day and try and locate another shooter bull. Now I'm up. I'm gonna try with a bow, but I'm definitely not gonna be afraid to use a gun. This country's just so hard to get close to stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. Just moving through this brush quietly is damn near impossible, so we'll see what happens.
Breakfast egg. Mac and cheese with noodles.
That's not even breakfast. That's dinner.
Really, it's called breakfast because it's early in the morning, but it's really all.
No, he's still a 16-year-old child just because he eats mac and cheese for breakfast.
Those things are like nasty. Hot jockey and mac and cheese.
I'm a big, tough guy. I killed a 60-inch moose yesterday. I play football. So much better than freeze-dried meal.
It's a wee bit nippy out, eh?
It's a little cold.
All right, I think it's day 7, so we are moving up to a pretty high point, kind of just above tree line. It's gonna look down over a bunch of country that Jim says is moosey. I can't really take him serious with his hot chocolate mustache.
Hey, at least I got some kind of mustache.
Alright, let's go.
I think Dad's been carrying the soft packs all week. And
The soft packs.
yeah.
I feel great. They're right here. Maybe a little. You try it.
It's definitely heavier.
Give me the camera.
Let me see what I think. If it's heavier, it's not by much.
Exactly. I think Dad maybe isn't quite done yet. Getting my second wind. I felt like shit the first 4 days. Just had to get my legs going. we're up pretty high. It's cold and trying to rain. Looks like it's gonna rain. Hank is down below. He hiked all the way back down to start a fire. There's no wood up here. And to cook a bunch of moose steaks for us. And he's gonna hike them back up. So he's down there trying to get a fire going and bring us some dinner, but it's gonna be a long, cold night. Well, it's only like 3 miles away.
16 minutes.
Oh, the pilgrimage to the steak grounds is worth it. And a well-cooked steak too, Hank.
Thank you.
Crushed.
Thank you.
Oh, so good. This might be my first ever Alpine moose steak. I don't think I've ever had moose steak above tree line.
You can cook.
Thank you. You got that on camera, right? Put it in the
but I'm
video.
gonna delete it.
Put it in the video. Yeah, I burned myself a lot.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get that thing started. It's a lot harder when you don't have the fire stick anymore.
I knew that's what happened. I told him, I said, I only sit with a half a fire stick. You better use it wisely.
Yeah.
I'm happy however you got it done. Day at update, we are freezing our asses off. All we can see are cow moose, a couple cows. We haven't seen any bulls. It's cold. We're about out of food. I just ran out of gas for my jet boil. I'm not sure what's going right. If we don't see something here in the morning, we're gonna pack up and move somewhere. Just not sure where yet. So that's the update. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed I wasn't going home with a moose. But I got what I came here for, which was 1, an adventure, and 2, an adventure with my son. I got to stay in a tent with my son for 10 nights. I got to watch him perform under pressure. We got to bond through some struggle.
The people with the best attitudes out here, 1, guarantee themselves a good hunt. 2, quite often more successful. Moose hunting out here is not easy. People come out here and they look at the country and they think there should be thousands of moose everywhere. The reality is this is a cold, harsh place in winter and only a few bulls do survive. It's hard country to get around and make multiple opportunities. We had 2 chances and 2 really big bulls, and that's a good hunt out here.
I was a little hesitant to even come on this hunt in the very beginning. I was just more worried about missing football, and I was just thinking like, I'll be getting older, because obviously once you get older, you're just kind of separate kind of ways, and obviously you're still connected and close and stuff, but you don't get to do as much stuff together as now. One of the big reasons I decided to come was I realized I might be able to do this in 10 years by myself, but it wouldn't be with my dad.
Found a fresh Reese's in my bag when we got back. It's like gold coming off the mountain.
Sitting around the fire, sitting under the tarp for 4 days straight, 13 hours a day, making jokes, laughing, having fun. Like I think all that would happen, just it wouldn't be with my dad.
Very few people see country like this in their lives. And really one of the only ways that people see it is because they hunt. If you don't hunt, how often do you fly to a lake in the absolute middle of nowhere and spend 10 days sleeping in a tent? You know, we got to see grizzly bears, we got to hear wolves howl. I got to experience hard things with my son, had a good time with, you know, Riley, our camera guy, and also with our guide. So to me, it's an absolute success.
I would hope that when Hank's 80 years old and he's a grouchy old retired football player or whatever he's going to be, something special. I hope he thinks back on this moose hunt and tell stories about it, and that's a pretty valuable thing to be able to give people in this world.